Alright, new season time. Not even new season. Siege X time.
Welcome to the Year 10 roadmap reveal. Live from Rio.
We finally get a roadmap.
Brasil, muito obrigado por nos receber. É uma honra estar aqui com vocês.
Zero clue what he said.
I'm Alex Karpazes, creative director on Siege, and I'm here with Joshua Mills, game director, and Christopher Budgeon, live content director. Today is a big moment for Siege, as we're weeks away from a new era evolving the game we all love.
Do you guys need me to turn up the volume a little bit? Or Ben, can you turn up the volume a little bit? If they say yes.
Esports competition. And it's
Easier
been
for you to do it.
exciting for the whole team to watch the changes come to life.
Yeah, and normally watching this pro scene keeps us on the edge of our seats. But this time, it hits a little different. Seeing all the hard work the team's been putting into Siege X live on stage makes this an incredible moment. Now, I'm not about to get all emotional again, but this does mark a defining moment for the game. We've set ourselves up for the next 10 years of Siege. We've done this all while staying true to what makes Siege unique.
More
Today,
years, chat.
We're here to look ahead beyond the launch of Siege X. The Year 10 roadmap lays out what's next. Seasons of updates, new features, and of
I'm about
course,
to turn
our
30 and they
promise
want to go
of
to
long-term
40.
support for this game and the Siege community.
Can't wait for Siege
It's that same
XX.
community that knows what makes Siege so special isn't just how it plays, it's how it keeps changing. We're going to show you how that continues across Year 10 with updates built for longtime veterans, returning players, and those jumping into Siege for the first time. And it all starts with Season 2,
We're gonna get so many
launching with
skins.
Siege X on June 10th.
That's right, Christopher. And the launch is also about
Tuesday.
reinforcing our commitment to creating a competitive, fair, and fun environment for everyone. With Siege X and R6 ShieldGuard, we're reinforcing our commitment to a fair and competitive environment. It is a constant effort and one where we're gaining ground every day. To walk you through the updates and give you a clear look at what R6 ShieldGuard will mean in Year 10, here's Adrian Fress.
Anti-cheat lead.
With R6 ShieldGuard,
I chatted with him a
stepping
bunch in
into Siege
Atlanta.
X, fully
Great
prepared.
guy.
Over the past year, we've put systems in place that reshaped the fight against cheating, making Siege fairer and safer for everyone. Some of those tools are visible, like cheater match cancellation. Others work quietly in the background. Security
Still haven't had the
upgrades,
match cancellation
gameplay-based
happen.
detections, data-driven bans. Together, they're making a real difference. And players are noticing. Cheat reports are trending down. With Year 10 Season 1, we introduced a new hardening tech, boosting security without impacting performance. We've also cracked down on lag abuse exploits on PC and console. Thanks to ShieldGuard and BattleEye working in sync, we're not only banning more cheaters, we're also
That's
banning
true. I
them
haven't seen any
faster.
leg
With Season
abuses
2
in a
and the
while.
launch of Siege X, we're raising the bar for game security. We've also introduced new tampering detections, building on the tech upgrades for Season 1, while digging deep to patch key vulnerabilities. The result? A major security update, dropping right at launch. And as always, we'll keep rolling out improvements throughout the season. But the biggest game changer in Season 2? R6 ShieldGuard, our new unified anti-cheat system, is now fully dynamic, pushing updates live to stay ahead of cheat makers. At any point in the season, we can push a new game executable directly to players. Every single new executable changes security measures, so cheat makers have to adapt again. This
is gonna be
puts cheat developers
huge.
in a constant race.
I don't know if you guys fully
Harder
understand what
and
that
more
means, but I had it
expensive
explained to me. It's
cheats.
actually
That
insane.
means fewer cheats available and for shorter windows of time. As we move forward, player protection remains our top priority. With our
Basically, they're just
ShieldGuard,
going to
we're
constantly
staying
update the
proactive,
game even more than it already
continuously
is.
updating to stay ahead of cheat makers. For the rest of Year 10, we'll keep delivering security updates with every patch. We're working with pro players and the wider community to further refine our system and push into new territories, such as AI detection, gameplay violation, and the next evolution of Mousetrap. Some things
I don't know how I feel about AI
but
detection.
notice, we are in it for the long haul, and we are not going anywhere.
Yeah, the anti-cheat update, like I chatted with them a little bit, not him, but the other devs, and they were explaining to me like it's actually going to completely ruin cheating.
Updates whenever needed. That's why the launch of SiegeX will be the most secure in the game's history, upholding fair play and sportsmanship while taking the fight to cheaters head on. On the other side of the equation, the anti-toxicity team has seen a sharp decline in toxic players. This year, we're going even further to improve communication and refine how the game responds to disruptive players. To break down what's coming in year 10, here's Lanslow Satche.
As we launch SiegeX, we are entering a new era. One where the game isn't just more
I've seen it
competitive,
before, I think.
but more respectful and secure for both long-time players and newcomers. Back in March, we fully activated the new reputation system, and it's already making an impact. The number of negative actions per match is constantly decreasing, leading to a safer environment. On the other side, we are seeing more positive
That's from
actions
Ben not
in
being
game.
able to team kill as
Meanwhile,
much.
Players are using text chat
Wait.
more often, and abusive language.
There's no
continues to
actual
drop.
data on the
Additionally,
left. It's just
we have introduced
a
stronger
random range.
consequences for repetitive toxic behavior. Dishonorable players who continue to receive negative units now face automatic suspension. And if their bad behavior continues, they will be flagged for manual review and permanent ban. And we are not stopping there. Our priorities for
I know
the
people
rest
will
of year
argue
10
about permanent
are
bans for toxicity, but I
voice
think
chat
that's fine.
moderation. This will be one of the most important upgrades yet.
This I don't know how I
Built
feel
on
about.
Everything we have
It's
learned
usually
from
AI.
automated text chat moderation and designed to be fair, effective,
Yeah.
and player first. Privacy settings improvement. All privacy features are coming
You're gonna
to
say
console,
Jaeger, and then all of a sudden the
keeping you
AI
in
system's gonna
control
boot
of your
you.
identity each match. And one improvement across all platforms. Nicknames will be automatically generated for each game. Abandoned penalty improvement.
This is actually gonna be huge
We
for
are
streamers.
reworking abandoned penalties, making them
Updating your
less
nickname
punishing
every
for
single
runners
game
and
so people
tougher
can't
for
stream
players
snipe
who
you as
abandon
much.
matches regularly. In-game reports improvement. We are adding more detailed reporting option and better visibility on what happens after you hit report. New reputation system actions. We are
Thank God.
introducing
We need a
new
report
positive
for
and negative
racist names.
behaviors to better reflect how you play and how you treat each other. We are proud of the progress we have made together. Toxicity is decreasing, not just because of the system we have built, but because of the choices you have made.
I feel like
And we are
having
not
higher
done.
percentage of
We'll keep
exemplary
refining
players is not
these
necessarily
systems
good. It
to
just means
strike
that they
the
know how
right
to abuse the
balance,
system, right?
Protecting players while honoring Siege's competitive edge and culture. So keep evolving with us. Stay positive and make Siege better.
Hear that, chat? Be positive. I know half of you are the problem. Stop being negative and team killing.
We've talked about how R6 ShieldGuard and Anti-toxicity are helping us shape a better Siege for everyone. And we'll continue our consistent, transparent updates every 2 months through blog posts and our panels. But now it's time to shift gears and talk about the rest of the updates for year 10. In Season 1, Operation Prep Phase, you had the chance to change the flow of engagements with our newest attacker, Aurora. While you were doing that, the team was behind the scenes in the
Aurora.
dark, preparing everything for this next era of Siege.
That's how it's
Now,
pronounced.
We're stepping into the light with Season 2, Operation Daybreak, starting with a recap of what we shared at our SiegeX showcase.
He literally said 3
SiegeX
R's.
is
There's only
the
2 R's in her
biggest
name, man.
evolution we've ever made for the game, and we've already shared a lot of the details from our showcase last March. Let's start with a big one: free access.
Why is there a space between? Oh, that's a
Beginning
hammer.
June 10th, we're opening the doors to even more
Free
players,
access for Siege is
making it
gonna
easier than
hopefully be
ever to jump
big.
into Siege with
It'll
friends.
hopefully bring in a lot of players.
And an improved onboarding experience. Next up, Dual Front, our new permanent 6v6 game mode that mixes attackers and defenders in the district map.
We're
Dual
modernizing
Front, I
5
feel like, is
maps:
not going to be
Bank, Clubhouse,
common to
Border,
play for
Chalet, and
veterans,
Cafe,
but new
all
people are going to
updated
love
with
it.
Improved detail, lighting, and materials.
We're adding new destructible
All those
ingredients.
maps look great, by the way.
Fire extinguishers, gas pipes, and metal detectors that open up new strategic opportunities to shift the momentum of a round.
Better movement
Which I'm disappointed
controls
that the
while
pros keep
rappelling
just
and
destroying
on
in
the
prep
ground.
phase.
Advanced rappel improvements allow sprinting and turning corners. core movement now carries momentum.
That'll be a nice
bringing
quality of
more
life change.
fluidity to the game.
We're revamping the pick and ban system, giving each
Feels a little
team
weird,
more
I'll be
control
honest.
and making every decision more strategic.
For quicker callouts,
I
new
love the new
communication
ban
wheel
system.
enables accessible communication for everyone.
Also, it's time we brought a much requested feature to the game.
I don't think many people are going to use that, but
to let
it's
you
good to have
flex
in the
your
game.
favorite skins and charms at any time.
Are you guys ready for every thumbnail to
Whether it's
have a weapon
mid-match.
inspect screenshot? Didn't expect everyone to love that so much.
Or in the final kill cam after a clutch moment.
And while we're welcoming new players, we haven't forgotten about those who have been with us from the start. That's why we're introducing veteran rewards as a special way to celebrate your time in Siege.
I'm going to get so much shit. Guys, I'm going to be the richest person in Siege. Closed beta, that's how long I've been playing.
We're also bringing back Unranked, giving players more choice in how they experience competitive play.
To round it all
Let's
out, we're
fucking
overhauling the audio
go.
system,
Unranked is
making
back.
it more precise, more immersive,
And
more
audio is
reliable.
better. Chef's kiss. No more standard bullshit,
We
alright?
covered a lot of new features
back to
coming
unranked.
SiegeX. Everything we announced at the showcase brings so much change and creativity to SiegeX. And yes, we did keep some surprises. Josh, how about we talk about the world the pros compete in?
Absolutely. Siege Esports is bigger than ever. With
Huh?
leagues across every major region, stacked teams, packed arenas, and fans showing up around the world, this scene is thriving. It's exciting,
Packed arenas,
it's
chat.
emotional, it's the
Ben
best of
doesn't believe
Siege.
that.
Hell, it's the reason we're here live in Rio
The
de
arena
Janeiro.
is pretty full. Will standard still be there? No. Unranked is
We
replacing
wanted to bring
standard.
that passion and energy closer to every player. For the first time ever, esports has a home inside the game. The new esports tab will be your way to stay up
Let's
to
go,
date
chat. A
on the
new
scene
tab.
right from your main menu.
A new tab.
You'll find the landing page
I don't know why this took so
highlighting
long, but
what
it's
matches are
actually
live.
huge.
A full schedule with filters so you can
Maybe
keep
one day we'll
track
be able
of
to do
matches
predictions in
your
there.
region's local league just as easily as matches in global competitions. And an info page to give you a global picture of what Siege Esports is all about. But the pros all started somewhere, which is why we've made major changes for new players jumping into the game. Christopher, what's the plan?
Well, our focus was making the game more welcoming for new recruits. This season introduces a smarter, more
Was their
rewarding
transition
way
to move
to
away
learn
from
and
esports? I thought
progress
they were saying a
with
new way for you to
40
get into
new
Pro
beginner
League.
challenges, unlocking 2 at each clearance level up to level 20. This will help new players focus on what matters as they level up.
Leveling your clearance level now feels more
So we're getting new
rewarding.
rewards for leveling
You'll
up, chat.
earn 1,000 renown with every level, an alpha pack every 10 levels, and new players will unlock modes and operators as they progress.
That's right. We've completely revamped the clearance level progression. If you're level 100 or higher, your clearance level will be adjusted to a new XP curve, meaning you'll level up faster and more often. And as for training, we've replaced
more
the
2
beginner
weeks for me to
versus
level
AI
up
with a new
at like 560 or whatever I'm at.
playlist, featuring a smaller pool of maps and operators for a smoother learning curve. Returning players will also have access to a new field training playlist, where you can customize your training experience, choosing your map and settings. And these aren't basic bots. Our AI is trained using real player behaviors, giving you the chance to practice with updated gadgets and real Siege scenarios.
Real players or
one
bots,
more
doesn't
note.
that make the AI bots?
If you're coming back to ranked after some time away, we've added skill decay, which lowers your skill rating after 90 days of being away from the game. It's all about easing
Skill
you back
decay,
in to the
I've been asking
competitive
for so
ranked
long, because
experience.
Priest should not
There's
be in
never
champ.
been a better
Let his
time
skill
than to
decay
jump
and get
into
us
Siege
easier
right
lobbies.
now.
Please, please.
And when you jump into Siege X, you'll notice immediately we've rebuilt the entire UI. All of it is faster, cleaner, and designed to help you get to where you want to go without friction. And visually, it's aligned with the new Siege X look. modern.
Oh, new battle
and bold.
pass.
Josh.
It said it was
how about
going
you
for
show us what that looks
33,000
like?
days. I don't know if you guys saw that.
You can see with the
Ooh,
core dual front
that's-
tabs, the new hub system is dynamic and modular, allowing us to customize each one seasonally and show relevant information directly in them. This system can scale and adjust as needed.
The dual front UI
Like,
is
for
actually
example, if we
somewhat-
really
oh, wait,
wanted
it's the
to
same.
bring
I'm
back
dumb.
a fan favorite event in Season 2, we would simply have to activate the new event tab. With that, dust off your cowboy hats and get ready to step back into the 3v3 action because Showdown is back.
God's gonna love this. I think almost everyone's favorite event, Showdown. Boss GA Cog.
Showdown won't be the only event in Season 2 because starting now, every season will feature 2 limited time events.
That's actually going crazy for that. I did not expect that.
Jumping from events to another part of the menu that will get a UI update. The Battle Pass navigation system has been redesigned to be more intuitive. The map-like progression menu can be panned and zoomed with your mouse. which
Straight
lets you
lines, chat.
focus on the
No
path
more
you want to take
weird-ass
to
maps.
The rewards you want to unlock.
And if you're chasing cosmetics, 2 new animated rewards are waiting for you in this season's Battle Pass. We're also introducing new challenges to support
actually gonna
different
show
player
them.
goals, whether you're focused on progression, onboarding, or competition. That
Wait, an
includes
animated
the progression
charm?
tracker to track your Battle Pass objectives, new onboarding
If
challenges,
I had the VarsityGaming
and
charm, why would I ever
progress
use
towards
that?
unlocking exclusive dual front skins. Operator skins are a great way to show off within a match. But Alex, I've heard we're going further, letting our operators interact with each other at the beginning of a round.
That's right. Both the audio and universe team has been hard at work bringing more personality to our operators while they're on a mission. We're introducing Operator
for lore
Banter,
people. I don't know how
a
much you guys
brand
will
new
want
audio
this or care about
feature
it.
that brings operator dialogue into matches. Hearing the characters we love interacting with one another adds so much to their identity.
You'll hear lines triggered naturally at the beginning of rounds, short exchanges, reactions, and moments of tension between characters. It adds personality, context, and just the right amount of drama.
Here's a taste of what you can expect.
Can't wait till I can't hear a spawn peak window break because my ops are talking to each other.
Don't worry about the shells, Doc. I'm their physician.
Good. I don't think I'd be able to find a vein in.
Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
I gave you an easy out.
Did I just hear someone say,
All you
wow?
needed to do was stay asleep.
I don't give up, and I never will.
Crazy.
I'm warning you now.
I mean, people care about
So when a
that.
step
I
demo
don't, but
sets
people
to
care
Team
about
Rainbow, that dude becomes even more punchable. You'll start to hear more variations across different operators within future updates. We're rolling out a wide range of scenarios that players will discover organically over time. It's all about adding that extra spark of life to every round you play and bringing the universe of Siege into the game. Now, it's time to get a little analytical. Stats are essential to learn and grow in Siege, and the Career tab has been missing something that can help with that.
The Career Stats Tracker will go live
RC's
with
Tracker is about to be in
SiegeX,
shambles with
your
this.
personal performance menu, fully integrated into the Career tab. That's right.
Most played ops, most
It is
won
the
sites,
place to
most
access
played
your
match or
history,
playlists,
identify your strengths, and track your performance.
specialties,
Stats are broken down
win
across
rates,
ranked,
survival
unranked, and
rates,
quick match
objective
game modes,
played rates.
with
Okay.
dual front and more coming in the future.
You can even filter by season, so you can see your evolution over time. A well-known content creator once said, Siege
Awesome.
isn't just about your KD.
I didn't even
And
notice
he
it was
is
that.
right. Now you can check your KOST, kill, objective, survive, trade, just like the pros, and measure your consistency and
Can't wait for
round
Ben's to be
impact the way they
10%.
do.
Your progress matters, and with these tools, you'll have what it takes to climb the most competitive playlists of the game. Like, for example, Siege Cup. All right, Brazil, this one's for you. We could tell you what's next, but instead, let's hand it over to someone the Brazilian Siege community knows very well.
Fala galera, é o seguinte,
Me.
estou aqui para avisar que
Oh,
dia
Thraza.
24 de
Not me.
maio pela primeira vez no sábado, tá bom? Teremos o Seed Cup.
That's me.
E eu vou montar um squad, né? Temos que montar.
May 24th, that's my birthday.
Descarregar, mano. Papo reto, meu. Tua nômade já não funciona mais. Mano, pelo amor de Deus.
Ô, vocês são bagre pra... Irmão, irmão, vocês são bagre pra caramba, meu irmão. Eu vou chamar... Vou avançar a passarela. Cai na trap aqui, família. O cara tá com o pixel de baixo. Pô, vai tomar.
He's literally me.
Mano, olha o que esse cara tá jogando, mano. Eu vou chamar umas máquinas pra carregar nós. Aceita, aceita. Agora sim, mamãe.
Hey, those are guys that are about to win the reload event.
Esse time aqui tá muito forte, cara.
Agora sim. Tá bom. Finalmente temos um time, tá bom? Boa noite a todos e até a próxima.
Now on select weekends. It was already on select weekends. Also, that's literally my birthday. I will not be in that Siege Cup. I hate to break it to you guys.
You heard it from Raza first. Siege Cup
I will not be
is
streaming that
stepping
day.
up, and it will now be available on select weekends
Or do I
throughout the
cancel
season,
my party
giving players
and
regular
stream
chances
Siege
to
Cup?
jump into high-stakes competition. New content will be arriving in the competitive packs
We'll all be drunk as hell,
each
but we can do that.
season, giving you even more reason to win and stand out. And to give you something to show for it, we're adding exclusive Siege Cup badges. Earned only through participation in victories, these are designed to spotlight the best of the best. Now, Josh, to be the best, you need to know the balance of Siege. Its operators, the gadgets, the systems. Are we seeing any changes to the meta this season?
Oh, there'll be some changes when Season 2 hits, and we took the time to prepare for it. In Year 10, Season 1, we held off on major balancing updates. This allows us to have stable data leading into the launch of Siege X. New elements like destructible ingredients, momentum-based movement, and advanced repel all impact the balance of the game, so it was critical to start with a strong foundation.
With all that in place, balancing updates are back on the menu for Season 2. Some of you already spotted a few balancing changes during the reload competition, and you are right. We've been testing and tuning, and now is the time to break it all down. Let's dive into the system update the team's been cooking up.
We will be implementing a reduction to our global
From
limb
what I
damage
remember, there are
multiplier.
a lot
What this means is that shots to the
changes.
limbs will do less damage overall, and the damage will vary, as you'd expect, depending on the caliber of the weapon. This adjustment will reward those with high mechanical skills that consistently land
Bosch, you can no
center mass
longer
and headshots.
kill you in the leg.
Electricity is also becoming a neutral element. Like fire, electricity will no longer differentiate which side of the fight you're on. It will now happily destroy any electronic gadget that touches it. Here's how it works. If you're vaulting,
destroy so many
rappelling,
gadgets now as
standing
Bandit,
on
man.
any electrified surface, or placing a gadget on one, you will be shocked. When shocked, operators are slowed and shout out in pain, but no damage will be dealt. If you are not doing any of these things,
That is
you'll be
actually
fine.
huge. So no damage at all.
Mute jammers can be safely placed next to
No more losing around
electrified
'cause your
walls,
ankle touched
and
a
mechanical
kite claw.
gadgets like Mirror's Black Mirror will not be destroyed when placed on them. All right, that's enough systems talk. Alex, Chris.
I wonder if it
some
shocks her though
operator
while she's
updates.
placing it on there.
We'll be tuning our ballistic shields going into Season 2. Aiming down sights will now be canceled during
Oh,
the
they did not tell us
vaulting
about
animation
this.
for shield users.
Oh no, they did.
This will bring down their lethality and force them to think
Rip the
twice
chalet
before
bathroom
making
rush.
riskier, aggressive movements. Specifically for Blackbeard, we'll be making
No more vaulting while
changes.
ADS.
The sound effects of the glass panel moving up and down on the hull adaptive shield have been enhanced in order to provide more clarity of his shield's state. The glass itself has been tinted to make it easier to see.
You
when
see
the
that tint
shield
on
is
that
down or
glass?
still
Tinted
extended.
windows.
A big shout out to the community for this suggestion.
And since we're speaking of operators, let's list a few more updates coming to some of them. To reduce frustration when facing off against Jackal, we've introduced some changes. Footprints will immediately be removed after a scan, and the operator detected will be revealed with only one hunter mark. This makes it more interesting for Jackal to hunt his prey instead of revealing them. Jaeger's active defense system
No
will now be able to
oppressive
detect
Jackal,
and
because no more
destroy
multiple
Capitel's
pings, only
bolts
one ping
and
per
Gridlock's
track.
stingers. Thunderbird's Kona stations will no longer heal enemies, unless hawked by Brava, of course. And Sledge? Well,
See,
Sledge will
Kit
now
can
be
no
able
longer
to
troll
use
us.
his hammer to knock a shield user on their ass if they decide to challenge him.
I don't know when that'll ever happen, but that is nice at least that you can just knock Clash over. Yeah, Thunderbird buff, Jaeger buff. They said it
Okay.
countered
So
Capitao
we
and
talked about
Gridlock
changes
tracks.
coming to our operators
And then
some
Sledgehammer
gameplay
buff.
systems. But what about this season's operator? We'll be taking this opportunity to remaster someone who made their first appearance back in Operation Grimsky. We're updating Clash.
There's not as much cheer as I thought there would be. I thought people were going to be so excited for that. Clash getting remastered. Who could have seen that coming,
Much
chat?
like Blackbeard's remaster, the team
First
went back to the
remaster
core of the
element, she has
operator
hair.
and rebuilt her from the ground up, keeping what worked and improving what didn't. Clash will be returning to the field with her redesigned CCE Shield Mark II, and it's packing some new functionality.
First, Clash's movement has been greatly enhanced as her shield can now collapse and expand automatically depending on the situation. It will collapse while she sprints,
So she can
crouches,
sprint, crouch,
vaults,
everything.
and even dashes through barricades. It will remain
Vaulting
extended
through
when
windows.
standing and moving around. She now has access to the free look feature similar to that of our other shield users, allowing her to have better situational awareness. The taser on her shield will no longer do damage because of our electricity update, but will still shock and slow opponents when activated. The biggest change comes with how she can now deploy
So you can no longer
and
win a
anchor
Clash
her riot
1v1
shield in
with
the
just a
ground.
shield.
This means Clash not only can play
Literally
off her
deployable
own
Clash shield.
but she also gets the added benefit of moving faster because she's no longer carrying it. If you find her shield deployed in the field, don't underestimate it, because a new trick Clash has is the ability to activate the taser remotely, springing a trap on unsuspecting opponents. To counter this, it's important to know that when the shield is deployed, it is vulnerable to explosives and anyone who can get close enough to it and bash through it. We look forward to
So
seeing
if
how
anyone
you
ever deploys a
reintroduce
Clash shield, it's getting
into your
destroyed instantly
lineups.
by a nade.
We spent all this time covering the huge changes to Siege with Operation Daybreak, and Season 2 is
those
the
old
best
Clash
time to jump
changes.
into the game. But now, it's time to look further ahead with a first look at the Year 10 roadmap and what's coming next. Let's take a moment to dive into Season 3.
You guys ready for the future? Everyone was complaining that we didn't get a roadmap at SI, and this is why. We're getting it now.
A brand new
We're getting a new
face
Alpha
is joining
Defender
the
with a new
Team
weapon
Rainbow
and
roster.
3 new
He's a
maps, or
defender,
modernized
he's from
maps.
Switzerland, and we are anticipating
Oh.
some pretty insane plays to come from all of you when you get your hands on his new gadget. He may be in the shadows now,
Looks
but
like
in
sense.
Season 3, he's going to unlock your creativity with the way you defend.
I really love what this gadget brings to defense, but our Season 3 operator will also bring a little extra hardware to their loadout.
We know how everyone loves a new weapon added to the arsenal of tools at your disposal, and this one fits so well with the destructive nature of Siege.
You'll be able to use this new weapon when our Swiss operator launches in Season 3, and we can promise this, it packs a punch.
The new operator will bring fresh developments to the story of Siege, something you'll be able to play with an update to Dual Front. A new neutral sector assignment will introduce unique mechanics tied to lore-driven objectives that can swing the outcome.
I'm really
of a
curious
match
how
in
these dual front
Front.
updates will be
The
received,
team
like
is
if it's going to be a
already
big
hard at
deal
work
to
on
the
this,
free-to-play
And
community.
they wanted to share some concept art that sets the tone for the next chapter. Take a look.
New seasonal assignments bring a lot to Dual Front.
What is this?
In addition, each season features
am I
2
looking at?
seasonal operator rotations, shifting the meta and introducing new exclusive cosmetics through monthly challenges.
Oh, this is dual
We'll be
front.
monitoring it all closely while delivering balancing updates tailored specifically for Dual Front. But Dual Front isn't the only map that's getting updated in Season 3. Alex, which maps are we modernizing next?
Oh, whoa, hold on. We'll get to that. As a reminder, one of the biggest goals for SiegeX is to bring every part of the game up to the standards players expect.
Season 3 continues to push to modernize iconic maps with improved lighting and new destructible ingredients, all while preserving what makes them special.
That's right. But that's all we're saying with the new modernized maps today, right?
Yeah, that was the plan, but come on, we got to show them a little something.
Who wants to see more?
Ooh. We're going to get a sneak preview of the next few maps. I haven't actually even seen this because they didn't show us anything. Ooh, Consulate. Oh, that's lair. That was lair basement. Lair hallway. And Nighthaven Labs. Ooh, Consulate. Nighthaven Labs lair. That's gonna be season 3 from the looks of it. Ooh, I did not think they were actually gonna show this. They mentioned it to us, but I did not know they were showing this. Labs and lair getting modernized right after they got released is odd to me, but I guess they probably prepared for it. And they were expecting to... I will say, Labs doesn't look that different, though.
Lair and Consulate are all getting the full modernized treatment in Season 3. As you know, these maps are part of the competitive pool and will have an impact on playlists like Siege Cup.
That's right. Season 3 will also bring new improvements in our plans for Siege Cup. Inspect squad stats now allows you to inspect your opponent's team before the match even begins. Everything from the ops played to KOST,
They're going
it'll
to
be
inspect
your
our team
chance
and
to
see that we
plan
have Priest
smarter,
on it and know it's
counter
free.
better, and make every round count.
We also wanted to give you more opportunities to play Siege Cup. Starting in Season 3, Siege Cup will be available every weekend.
I'm pretty sure they said that like a year ago, but I'm happy it's at least
More
happening.
competitive points and more opportunities to prove you've got what it takes.
Scouting your enemies, playing every weekend with over 14,000 winning teams so far. Season 3 is turning Siege
I do hope
Cup
that if they
into
put
a
it on the
true
weekend, it's
proving
more
ground.
during the day, not at night.
While Siege Cup is where you'll bring your A game, the Esports tab helps you follow the pros at the highest level. That experience will keep evolving in Season 3, with a focus on making
they already show
competitive
this?
Siege easier to follow for
Oh.
everyone. Each Tier 1 competition will have its own dedicated
look
page,
easier.
so you can follow every league, every region, and every match with ease.
Man, Fury versus G2
We're also
are
giving
fighting
key
each other all the
events their
time.
own spotlight. You'll find dedicated
In every
pages
region,
for
too.
every major,
Goddamn.
and of course, the 6 Invitational. And to tie it all together, we're adding a new page for global standings. So now you can see exactly how teams are performing across the season, who's climbing the rankings towards SI qualification. The most competitive tier of Siege keeps on growing, and now the Esports tab is ready to grow with it.
Damn, FaZe is twice on the board. Everyone's twice on the board.
You need to know the balance of Siege. Hey, Josh, it's coming to balancing in Season 3.
Season 3 balancing will be focused on reviewing the new data from the massive launch of Siege X, as well as listening to all of you. On top of that, we're still going to deliver additional updates. We will be diversifying a number of loadouts this season by reissuing one of our newer weapons to multiple operators. The goal is to give you more control over how you play your favorite
For Season
operators
3.
and allow more access to weapons that were once exclusive to a single operator.
So they're going to give the new weapon to a
There's more
bunch
on
of
the
different
horizon.
ops to
A
see
recruit update,
how it
and
works.
plans to explore magnified scopes on defense.
Before we wrap up Season 3, this Halloween,
recruit
the
update.
Horrors found a new home.
They just updated it.
Some of you might recognize this fan favorite map, but something still feels cursed. And don't worry, the bathroom is not haunted in Doctor's Curse this year.
They're announcing Doctor's Curse already? That's
It's time
odd.
to move to the next and final season of the year, Season 4.
The guy's on his
season, we will be
phone.
bringing another operator remaster focused on one of our Pathfinder attackers, who will receive a full update, refreshing their gameplay and enhancing their role in the Siege experience of today. The goal with this remaster is to
Oh, they're
raise
gonna
the skill
remaster
ceiling
an
with this
attacker
operator and unlock
Pathfinder.
more thoughtful, creative strategies throughout the entire round.
Along with remastered
I'm calling now,
operator,
it's Ash.
we're bringing some new firepower that will enhance some operators' loadouts. What's the plan, Josh?
Similar to how we're redistributing one of our newer weapons in Season 3, we're introducing something slightly different in Season 4.
Pathfinders are the
A new
original
weapon
operators that came out at the
available for
release of the
multiple
game.
operators when it's released. This allows us to open up new potential playstyles
I could
for
see
the
Twitch
receiving
being it
ops
too.
and even influence squad lineups. Those new squad lineups will be headed into a few more modernized maps in Season 4. Chris, where are we going?
2 more maps are being modernized in Season 4, Theme Park and Skyscraper. Here's a first look at Skyscraper.
Oh,
now
they're showing this too?
refilled
Man,
with
they didn't show any of
enhanced
this to us.
lighting, New destructible ingredients and sharper visual clarity across the bold. It's a bold update to a classic setting made for Siege X.
I'm not gonna lie, it does look exactly the same right now in this
And on
footage.
top of
I
those
can't tell if
2,
this is supposed to
we
be
are
modernized
delivering
already,
a
but they didn't show
full
theme
map
park.
rework. That means completely reworking and modernizing a map that isn't in our current competitive pool. This map will be elevated directly into the ranked pool, joining the highest level of Siege play.
Other destinations
So
for
2 modernized
players to
maps
visit
and a
are the
fully
training
reworked
tools
modernized
the team
map.
have been hard at work on. And reports are coming in that the Carries Legion are invading the target drill.
We've heard that you wanted more than just static dummies to train against. So now you'll clear moving Carries Legion targets positioned just like real defenders, navigating key rooms so you can learn the map layout, giving you the instincts you need for live matches.
Isn't that just reskinning them?
And if you
How
want
does
to
that-
know the location
don't
of
they already do
stairs,
that?
cameras, and destructible
Am I
ingredients,
crazy?
you can toggle the guidance on or off anytime.
This guy moves just like
We're also
Ben.
adding AI allies to both enlisted and field training to give players the real squad experience. On top of this, we'll be testing out a new tool, introducing the mini-map in our training playlists.
Oh, I thought that was actually coming
That's
to
right.
ranked or like all playlists. I was about to
This
say there's
new
no way a mini map
perspective
comes
will
out.
help players navigate faster and gain that crucial map knowledge.
And that's not all. Season 4 will bring more updates across the board. We have improvements to ranked matchmaking, a new assignment in Dual Front, continued work on balancing, like revamping our EMP and jamming systems, even shaking up our hard breacher balancing. Additionally, we will have updates to the Esports tab. And Siege Cup will continue to be available every weekend, giving players even more chances to compete. We're also
I wonder if they're going to have
introducing a
Siege Cup
new
available
playlist
every
called
weekend as like a
Testing
bonus for
Grounds,
every
available
season moving
directly
forward, because that should
in-game,
just be a standard
built to
now.
explore new ideas, gather your feedback, and shape the future of Siege together. Our first Testing Grounds topic?
Test
speed
server
armor.
basically in game.
There's a lot more coming, and we'll be sharing those details soon.
So it's like a temporary
it all
playlist where we
together,
can test
here it
things that they
is,
want to mess
the
around
complete
with.
Year 10
That's actually
roadmap.
huge.
4 seasons, 4 major steps forward for Siege. With
Oh
new
my God, that is
content,
so much word
more
vomit.
events,
There's so
and
much to
impactful
read.
features, improving the experience of the game
My
that you
God.
love with even more to come. This is the new foundation for the next 10 years of Siege.
Special 10-year anniversary event. Bottom right. Ten more years, chat. 10 more years.
The next 10 years, the next 10 years starts with Siege X. Every season builds on it. Every update pushes the experience further. This is the future we're building with you.
Whether you've been with us since day one, returning from a short break, or just jumping into Siege as a new recruit, this is the best time to play Siege. There's still something we need to highlight. As you can see on the roadmap, 2 events are lined up for Season 4. One of them will be in December and marks a huge milestone for us, the 10th anniversary of Rainbow Six
Ooh.
Siege.
December 5th or 1st? I can't remember. I think it's 5th.
That's 10 years of clutch plays, unforgettable moments, and a community that's still here, still pushing Siege forward. For a
Well,
moment
we need
like
a
this,
teaser if that's
we're
it.
planning something special. The 10-year anniversary in-game event will highlight moments that celebrate Siege and this incredible community.
10 years of Siege, and we're just getting started.
We can't wait for you to get your hands on what's coming, starting
Just
with the
getting
launch
started.
of Siege X.
The test server will be
Bro,
available on PC
I've
in
been
2
started.
days, starting on May 20th. So jump in, test the new content, and help us
That's
shape
when I
the
get back.
future
Let's
of
go.
Siege.
I wonder who I'll main on the test server. I already got my Clash video. In case you didn't see my test or my early access video already went live.
Thank you for your passion,
Clash
your
remaster
feedback,
videos live.
your support, and your love for this game.
Siege X launches June 10th, where the next chapter starts with all of you. Thank you. Obrigado.
So 3-week test server, that's actually longer than usual. Normally it's 2 weeks now. All right, chat, what do we think? Are we so back? I will say the biggest thing that I'm excited for before I go that anti-cheat update that you guys heard at the very beginning is massive. It is going to completely destroy cheating, where they basically they can update the game whenever they want, and it'll completely destroy any cheats. So that means literally at the push of a button, Ubisoft could disable cheats. So if cheating is getting bad, they push the button, cheats are all now broken. Now that's obviously assuming it all works. If it does work, that is insane. And that will make cheating basically pointless. But we'll wait and see. We don't wanna get ahead of ourselves, right?